Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel India Gate. This is Nani Sharma and now we are continuing this session of part 7 C programming language, which is C function based gate problem solving. So next question is common data questions 1.91 and 1.92. So consider the following recursive C function that takes two arguments. Here argument 1 is unsigned int n and unsigned int r, and condition is given if n is greater than return n modulo r plus 4 and divide r comma r and return 0. Now first question means 1.1 is given as what is the return type of the foo when it is called the foo 345 comma 10, where 345 is equal to your value of n and 10 is equal to the value of the r. Now come to the solution of this question. So here solution is given like consider the following recursive problem which is given. The value of the return by the function for 345 comma 10. Now we get here 5 plus 4 334 comma 10, because here when we are giving the value n is greater than 0, yes, because here n is the 345 which is greater than 0, then we get here n modulo 5 plus 4 and divide r comma r, so we get this. Now basis of 4 function 34 comma 10, we again solving this and we get here it is satisfy the condition of the if, then we get the 4 plus 4 3 comma 10, again we execute 4 3 comma 10, then we get 3 plus 4 0 comma 10, and last we know that it is returns else condition which is return 0. Now we get here return value is 5 plus 4 plus 3 is equal to 12. So answer is 12, which is your option B. Now come to the next question, that is your 1.92. What is the return value of the function for when it is called the function 513 comma 2? So there are also 4 options. Now come to the solution of this question. So solution is given like this. Now when we execute the function for 513 comma 2, then we get this process. It is just follow the above procedure which is already done, that is your 1.9.91. So after the adding of this values means 1 plus 0 plus 0 and 1, then we get here 2, that is your answer of the 313 comma 2, means option D is your correct answer. Now come to the next question. Consider the function is shown below. Here function is given and initialize the value of int count equal to 0, and while num, here increment the value of count and here shift the number by 1. Now return the value of count, then the value of return by the function 435 is. So we come to the solution of this question. Here 435 is represented like 110110011 in the binary term. Now num 1 shift by 1 is the implies the number is shifted by 1 bit in the right hand side. Every while loop is execution. While loop is executed 9 times successfully and 10 times the number is 0. So count is increment 9 times. Now come to the next question. Consider the following function. Here function is given f and condition is if ABS x into x is minus 3 is less than equal to 0.01, return x, else return function x by 2 plus 1.5 by x. Now give a value q to decimal places such as a function of q will be written q. Now come to the solution of this question. So solution is given like here, mod x square minus 3 is less than 0.01, which is already given in the program. Now here if x is equal to 3 under root 3, the program is written x. Now therefore here x equal to under root 3, that is your 1.1732, means the function fq is written here, the value of q, that is your 1.73. Now come to the next question. Consider the following function int f, int where x equal to 1 and giving the value of k. If n equal to 1, return x. There are using a for loop where initial value is k equal to 1 and condition is k is less than n and pre-increment the value of k. Now here main point is that the value of the x is going to be x equal to x plus function k plus function n minus k and return the value of x. Now what is the question will be asked? The question is asked the written value of the function f is. Now come to the solution of this question. So the solution is given that initially compute function 1, function 2 and function 4. So function 1 is equal to going to be 1, function 2 after the putting the value k is equal to 1, then we get here function 2 is equal to 2. Now function 3, so when we putting the value of the k1, k2 and then we get here function 3 equal to 5. Now come to the solving the function 4. So here when we putting the k equal to 1, 2, 3 and 4, so we get here function 4 equal to 15. Now compute the function 5, which is your answer. So when we putting the value in the equation x equal to x plus function n, function k plus k minus 1 and minus k, so we get here k1 is equal to 16, k2 equal to 26 and k3 equal to 36 and k4 equal to 51, which is your answer of the function 5. So function 5 is equal to 51. Now come to the next question. Consider the following function written in C program language. Their function is given like foo, which is a character pointer a, and condition is given if pointer a and pointer a is not equal to null, then foo a plus 1 and put here pointer a. Ask that the output of the above function on input a, b, c, d, e, f, g, h is. So there are 4 options a, b, c and d. Now come to the solution of this question. So solution is given like here. When we executing foo a, b, c, white space e, f, g, h, then it goes to the pointing the character a as the string. It is representing like this string, like array representation. So we include like this. Now after the calling the foo a plus 1, so we get here b, c, d, white space e, f, g and null. Now when we putting here foo and then it is print the a. Now again putting foo is a plus 1, then it is going to like this and it returns the b character. Now again when we calling foo a plus 1, it is going to be d, white space e, f, g and null, and it is print c character. And last when we putting the value of a plus 1, then we got here blank space e, f, g, like and here we get the condition here pointer a is equal to blank space. Now it is print the value d. So the output of this program is d c b a, which is your option D. Now come to the next question. Here consider the following recursive function. Void get int n, and int n is less than equal to 1, return get n minus 1, n minus 3, and print the value of n. Now the question is asking that if get 6 is the function is being called in main, then how many times the get function is invoked before the returning to the main. So there are 4 options: option A 15, option B 25, option C 35, and option D 45. Now come to the solution of this question. So solution is given the number of times invoked. Get minus 1 equal to 1 itself, and 0 equal to 1, and get 1 equal to 3 after the putting the values. Now here in general, get n equal to get n minus 1, get n minus 3 plus 1. So we get here get 2 equal to get 1 plus get minus 1 plus 1, which is here equal to 5. Now after the putting the value of 3, we got here get 3 equal to 7, and get 4 equal to 11, and get 5 equal to 17, and get 6 equal to 25, which is your correct answer. So number of time get function is invoked on the get 6 equal to 25, which is your option B. Now come to the next question. We want to compute the maximum value contained in the integer array P of the size n, where n is greater than equal to 1. Now here giving the program this, here initial value is 0 and b equal to n minus 1. Here the while condition and expression is going to be blank. Now what will be put in the blank space expression and condition to satisfy this condition? Now come to the option, and missing loop condition is option A not equal to n, option B not equal to 0, option C b is greater than a plus 1, and option D b is not equal to a. Now come to the solution of this question. So here option A is fails, because here descending order of array. Now since n is the value of the decrement in the program. Now come to the option B is also false, because here since value of a is incremented the every times, and in while condition we check the value of v, so it is incorrect. Now come to the option C. It is also false, because here the input 5 6 7 1 2 3, since the pointer a is pointing to 6 and b is pointing the 7, is that a and b are the adjust to the each other, then while condition is greater than a plus 1 is fails, and it is written 6 maximum value, which is incorrect. But here option D at the end of the program, pointer a and b is pointed to the same element, then only the while condition is false and return the maximum value of the array. So option D is your correct answer. Now come to the next question. The following function compute x to power of y for positive integer x and y. Int expression int x comma y, there is 2 parameter x and y, and giving the initial values res equal to 1, equal to x, and b equal to y. Now while condition is b is not equal to 0, then if b model 2 equal to 0, then we put a equal to a into a and b equal to v divided 2, else res equal to res into a and b equal to b minus 1. Now return the value of res. Which one of the following condition is true before every iteration of the loop? So there are 4 options A, B, C and D. Come to the solution of this question. Take random value of x and y is that x equal to 5 and y equal to 3. So initial value of the x equal to 5 and y equal to 3, and res equal to 1. Here a equal to x and b equal to y as per given program. Now come to the option 1. So basically you have the option 1. When we putting the value of x and y and a and b, we got here 125 is equal to 125. But after one iteration we get here 125 for x to power of y, but here a and b is going to be 25, so which is not equal to each other, so option a is false. Now come to the option b. Here option b is given. Now putting the value of a, b, c and rest, then we get here 125 is equal to 125, but after iteration 1 we get here 15,625 is not equal to 625. So in the case this option B is also false. Now come to the next option, option D. So basis of the option D, it is also false because it is not satisfied this equation after the one iteration. Now come to the last option C. So option C is satisfied the condition for putting the values, and after the first iteration it is also satisfied the given condition, and also after second iteration it is also satisfied the condition option third. So option third is your correct answer. Now this session is end here. I hope you understand all the questions. If you have any query, so please comment me. Thank you for watching.